This is my first video since being 21, and as with every birthday, it's going to be a totally new me. A new year, a new me, right? So I actually want to do something a little bit different today in this video because, it is obviously a very special occasion, and what that is going to be a 30-day free trial to Amazon Prime. You can find a link to that at the top of the description down below. Amazon Prime is an awesome service that you can get a ton of cool stuff on, whether it be 2-day shipping, Amazon Prime Video, or music. The benefits are seemingly endless, and 30 days is a pretty long time. Regardless, what we're actually checking out today is the Capital Wasteland January 2018 update. I've been posting a little bit about this mod over the past few weeks. If you haven't seen any of these videos, or if you just haven't been following the progress of this mod, more or less what it is a team of people in the community trying to bring Fallout 3 into Fallout 4. This including the world space quests and, well, a ton of other stuff. Again, I've showed you guys this quite a few times in the past, through different videos, through different images they've posted, and even some of the mods they have released for Fallout 4 that are assets that will later appear in this larger mod. They did kind of take a break in December, so it's going to be more of a joint update. It is coming out obviously in January. It is the January 2018 update, but some of the stuff I have showed you tidbits of in the past. One thing I didn't show you is actually a teaser trailer that they did release a few weeks ago. I tweeted about it, but I never actually talked about it in a video. I will have a full link to this down below. It looks really cool. It's showing us some of the stuff we have seen in the past, and it's really a great way to get hyped for this mod. They've been making a ton of progress, and in this update, they actually mention how at this point in development, about 40% of the Capital Wasteland, that being the world space from Fallout 3, is recreated. Now, there's still a ton left to do, including assets, quests, things like that. Some of the armors and equipment that you do find around the world does have to be created, but the world space is a massive component here, and actually getting to see it is pretty exciting, and that's what I'm going to do today. They also do tease how they're going to be releasing a Raider pack soon, so it looks like we're going to be getting some more exclusive content from them that will later be available in the Capital Wasteland Project as it is a full mod. So to start things off, we actually have some images of, again, some of these different world spaces. We're taking a look at the Citadel here, looking very nice and very ambient. The lighting overhauls brought to the table by Fallout 4, really giving this a great showcase. And we could also see some of the other world space like Georgetown also looking really cool. I could reiterate the lighting stuff, but I feel like you guys can get the gist of this image for yourself, and you also can get a look at the Statesman Hotel roof. This one actually has more of that green tint that we know and love from Fallout 3, but I kind of feel like it's not overdoing it. It's only moderate in this and not as extreme as it was in that game. Then we do have a look at Grey Ditch, and you actually see one of the giant ants sitting right there. This, of course, being a really iconic location for that reason. But one of my favorite pictures from this entire album actually comes next, and that's going to be with the Wasteland screenshot. So here you actually see a lot more of that gray tint, as well as some of the lighting coming out there, but also that flying Eyebot. I really like this one because it really takes me back into Fallout 3. I could picture that green tint, the lighting changes, as well as an Eyebot flying by you, singing the national anthem, talking about the Enclave, and of course really just immersing you in the game. Then we actually have another few screenshots of the Wasteland. I've showed you this one in the past, so I'll be brief with it. It looks really good. It's a great wallpaper, I think. If any of you are interested in that, I will have a full link to this album down below, along with everything else I do show you. Then we do have the flooded sewer entrance. This looks good because I feel like here we actually get a really good visualization of some of the upgrades to other things outside of the lighting in Fallout 4. If you look at the building itself, as well as the model and textures of some of those things, it looks high quality, and a lot higher quality than what we had in Fallout 3. Then another overview shot of the Wasteland. This one looking really cool also. I feel like you could really see quite far. It really displays just how much work these guys have actually accomplished as far as world space goes. Then a picture of this church. I've actually shown you this in the past, so I'll be pretty brief with it. And then we actually have following in his footsteps. This, of course, is part of the main quest in Fallout 3. It's where you clear out some of the super mutants outside of the GNR building. It looks really cool. It's a nice cinematic shot, as well as you see some of those Brotherhood Knights in their power armor also looking quite cool because you do have that Fallout 4 upgraded power armor. Then just some of the other miscellaneous shots from this quest. The quests are something that hasn't been done a ton with this mod so far, but it is something they're beginning to work on now, and I think focus a lot more on as we've been getting a lot more screenshots, even some videos of some of these quests, and that's exciting. That's where this mod's really going to start taking life, and I feel like bringing a lot of us back into the game. Yes, seeing the world space is awesome and exciting, but getting to experience those quests, those characters again, is going to be where this is awesome. We also do have a shot of the Jefferson Memorial, another super iconic place in, well, the US in general, but also in Fallout 3. Then we actually move on to some pretty scenic shots of some of the more iconic locations, a train yard where you normally encounter just a bunch of miscellaneous enemies, but then also Megaton, as well as, again, looking at those lighting overhauls, and Big Town, a super cool place, unfortunately not with NPCs just yet, but again, that's something that will be coming as we can continue to progress forward. But we also have a ton of shots of Vault 108. This probably being one of the most iconic vaults in all of Fallout, because this, of course, is the Gary Vault, where you have one guy named Gary, and then a bunch of clones of, well, Gary. And so you just have a bunch of Garys within one vault. Always a really cool one, always one you see popping up everywhere and people talking about it. I mean, that's largely it. There's a few other images of just some miscellaneous things, some of the world space, but that is the bulk of the progress that has been made. A lot of world space work is complete for this mod, which is awesome to see. It's awesome to see our favorite game being recreated in an advanced engine, hopefully something Bethesda has been considering with Fallout New Vegas at least. There are more images that I didn't totally show in this. I will have a link to the full album down below again. I highly recommend you guys check some of them out. I didn't want to give away everything with it because I do want you guys to check out their social media, their links, things like that. With that being said, as always, again, I thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.